Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishna for Seekers of God. Spiritual Talks of Mahapurush Swami Shivananda, Chapter 81. Page number 222, Episode number 188. Mahapurush Maharaji says that in this body God has been realized, and why Sri Ramakrishna would not accept personal service from him. Place Belur, time December 9, 1929. An old monk came in to salute Mahapurushji and inquire about his health. Mahapurushji smiled at his inquiry, pointed to the attendant nearby and said, "Put your question about this body to him. I care very little about all that. Often enough I have little consciousness of having a body at all. This is the real truth. But when people ask such questions, I answer them just as it occurs to my mind. What I know is that I have dedicated my body, mind, life and everything at the feet of the Master, at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. All these are Sri Ramakrishna's. Now Sri Ramakrishna will do with these just as it pleases him. Should Sri Ramakrishna feel it necessary to maintain this body longer, he will do so. Else I am ready to depart at his first call. I am only waiting for Sri Ramakrishna's call. But that does not mean that I neglect this body. I try to keep it going, just as you all and the doctors desire. And think of the trouble I put my attendants to, for the sake of this body. Do you know why I do all this? This is not just an ordinary body. It has its own distinction. God realization has been attained in and through this body. This body has touched divinity, lived with it and served it. The Master Sri Ramakrishna has made this body a vehicle for the propagation of his message for this age. That is why I bestow all this care. Otherwise, this body is nothing but a bundle of flesh and blood. As a matter of fact, the Master Sri Ramakrishna would not easily allow me to render personal service to him. This often pained me very much. Then, from an incident one day, I came to learn why Sri Ramakrishna was so unwilling. Who indeed can understand Sri Ramakrishna's motives easily? One day, I stayed at Dakshineshwar. There were other devotees as well. After spending a long time in Sri Ramakrishna's room in talk about religious matters, spiritual matters, he got up and proceeded towards the Casuarina grove to answer the call of nature. Generally, one of the devotees would carry his water vessel and follow him on such occasions to pour water on his hands when he wanted it. Most often, Sri Ramakrishna could not touch any metal vessel. When he proceeded towards the Casuarina grove that day, I carried the water pot and waited at the proper place for his return. On his way back, when he found me standing there with the water pot, he said, Sri Ramakrishna said, "Now look here. Why did you do such a thing? Why did you come with the water pot? How can I accept the water from your hand? Can I accept service from you? Can I accept services from you? I honor your father as a guru." That struck me with wonder. And then only did I realize why Sri Ramakrishna would not allow me to render all kinds of service to him. The Master Sri Ramakrishna had infinite moods. How can we gauge them? The little that he vouchsafes others to understand can alone be grasped by human beings. The little that Sri Ramakrishna vouchsafes others to understand can alone be grasped by human beings. Now Mahapurush Maharaji tells that Sri Ramakrishna is the incarnation for this age, and he also discusses about the method of initiation. Afterwards, the conversation turned to initiation with mantra, etc. In that connection, Mahapurushji said, "No, I never feel any discomfort while initiating others. Rather, I feel happy. As the devotees come, I make them hear the name of the Master, and I talk with them about the Master. In this process of initiation that I follow, there is nothing of priestcraft. I do not know much of their mantras and mystic rites, nor do I care to know them. All that I know is the Master, and he is all in all to me. His is the name imparted, and his is the power transmitted. It is through his will, it is through Sri Ramakrishna's will that I initiate all with his name. And as I do so, I pray, Master, Thakur, do please accept these, fill them with love and faith, and take pity on them." Mahapurush Maharaji concludes this chapter by saying, "As a matter of fact, Sri Ramakrishna does fill all with love and faith. The Master, Sri Ramakrishna, is my all in life. Thou art my father, thou art my mother, thou art my friend, and thou my companion. Thou art my knowledge, and thou my wealth. Thou art my all, O God of gods." Sri Ramakrishna grants virtue, prosperity, enjoyment, and liberation, just as one prays to him. Herein lies the greatness of the Master, Sri Ramakrishna, that his name brings peace, his service ensures peace, and his thought bestows peace. All this is true because Sri Ramakrishna is the incarnation for this age. All this must necessarily be true, and such is his power of attraction that people are naturally drawn to him, no matter to what community they may belong. That is the end of chapter 81. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.